So the first thing you want to do is you want to get that water boiling. While you're doing that, you can measure out how much pasta you want. So I'm going to go for 2 cups today. 1 uncooked cup of pasta is 2 cooked cups of pasta. So that's about 2 cups right there. It doesn't look like a lot, but when it's all finished cooking, that will be a lot. So our water is now boiling. I'm going to put a little salt in it. That'll ensure that it cooks at a slightly faster temperature, because I don't want to be around here waiting all day for some pasta. I'm also going to put a little bit of olive oil in. This will ensure that the pasta does not stick to the side of the cup, of the pot. Wow. So here we go. One way to tell if pasta is cooked is by its color. So when you first take it out of the box, it's very hard, dark yellow, but it starts to become more transparent as it's cooking. You can also take a bite out of it and tell from the texture. I prefer my pasta to be a little al dente, which means it's a little hard still, but it is thoroughly cooked. So let's see how this one's doing. Okay. Needs another 5 minutes. But raw pasta won't kill you, so that's okay. So now we can turn this off. We can drain. But because this is One-Pot Baked Ziti, we are not done cooking yet. So we're gonna put this back in the pot. Hear that beautiful pasta sound. Slop, slop, slop. Not really. And then I'm gonna turn the heat back on. We're gonna put it a little lower so I can get the sauce ready. So I'm gonna use about half a cup. I like a traditional marinara, but you can use a vodka sauce or whatever you think is appropriate. So let's just start mixing that. You know, I'm going to put in a little bit more sauce because it's not as much as I would have liked. And then I can take some of my cheese blend and start mixing it in. You don't need that much cheese, maybe 1 or 2 handfuls. You can see that's all starting to mix together. Now, screw it. Let's just use all the cheese while we're at it. Nice, thick, gooey baked ziti. See how that's all starting to stick together? Smells amazing. Just like something that would come out of your grandmother's kitchen. And finally, I'm gonna melt some of the cheese on top to get that nice finished baked ziti result that we all hold dear and near to our hearts. I'm gonna let that simmer for a while. Now I personally like my cheese to be a little more brown on the edges, so we're just gonna leave that for another 2 minutes or so. So I'm getting impatient. I'm just gonna turn that off, let that come to a little bit of a simmer. Mix that a little bit. It's a lot of cheese. So I don't have a fork. And here we go. A plus. All right. We did it. You're still filming me.